we're being told is a video of an invisibility cloak. One of several videos just like this that I found online, Boochkies.
I know that feeling too well.
So this video right here is supposedly a leaked video of an extraterrestrial interrogation by the KGB. If you look at it, it look like they got him tied up. I don't know, this could be real. Definitely the features look crazy.
Because we're aliens. That's so many.
TV is slowly rotting your brain and turning it into a slimy, gooey, mushy blob of pudding, and there's nothing you can do about it. See? I just told you what was happening, and you're still watching TV. Amazing.
They're finally rotting your brains, just like Mom promised they would.
They show it right in front of our faces, and people still don't listen.
And show y'all that the picture came from in the back of my fucking yard. Let me see if I can flip this bitch around. That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard. I'm zooming in a little piece. This is the exact spot that I just... This dog. What in the fuck? This is the exact spot that I just...
At first, I thought it was smoke because they were smoking, but I don't think that's the case. It literally like something running from left to right. I even slow-moed it for this video, and I still don't know what that is. I can see why they was freaked out so much.
Hey, get your head back in there. Ew. What's in your mouth? Ew, what's in your mouth? Ew, gross. Ew, did you spit that at me?
Scary birds. This looks extremely disturbing. It looks like it's just like hanging human bodies of meat or something. Those masks look too real. They really do make you wonder if you seeing real people or not. And that's AI. Now that's believable considering the way he be acting.
have some bad news that sounds really scary, but it's gonna be okay. A couple of months ago, in December, astronomers discovered a new asteroid. It's called 2024 YR4, and of course, immediately they started calculating its chances of hitting Earth. And the math that they came to caused the International Asteroid Warning Network to issue its first ever asteroid impact warning notification. This asteroid is between 40 and 90 meters across, and it has between a 1.3 and a 1.6% chance of impacting Earth on December 22nd, 2032. So this is now officially the most hazardous asteroid that we know about in terms of impact probability and impact energy. Astronomers can see this asteroid right now, but unfortunately it is moving away from us right now, and so after April, it's going to get too far away and it's going to be really hard to study. So astronomers have until then to refine their calculations using every tool and telescope available to them. And the asteroid will become more visible again in the year 2028 with that potential impact in 2032. It is a
What's sad is some people out here that are wishing that the asteroid hits the planet and wipe us out.
Diddy has just been hit with a brand new lawsuit that is naming Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James as witnesses of a freak-off. And this is not an April Fool's joke. This lawsuit was actually filed in court today. And it has other defendants listed with Diddy that I'm sure you've heard of before, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. This lawsuit was filed by a man named Joseph Manzaro against Diddy, another man named Eric, Brendan Paul, which is Diddy's alleged substance mule that got arrested after Diddy was raided, Emilio Estefan, and Adria English, the woman that filed the lawsuit against Diddy, who worked as a dancer during Diddy's white parties. This man is alleging that he was given substances and then transported against his will and was a victim of an organized criminal enterprise beginning in 2015, organized and facilitated by the defendants. He alleges that there was a pattern of threats, concealment, manipulation, and psychological coercion that persisted for years. And he is alleging that...
So am I tripping? Or Martin Lawrence and Jamie Foxx have the same exact story? A lot of y'all might be too young to remember this, but in 1999, Jamie Foxx wasn't the only one who went into a coma. Martin Lawrence went into a coma for 3 days while he was on set in 1999. And ironically, after he gets out of the hospital, just as Jamie Foxx did, they both have on this same exact, to the T, brown leather pants and shirt outfit with a chain on. Everything is identical, even down to the fades and the haircut that they got. Hollywood is doing deja vu again. They're running us back the same exact story that they already ran us before. Look how the new Martin Lawrence has 6 necks. This isn't the same person. They got rid of Jamie Foxx and they got rid of Martin Lawrence. They give us the same stories over and over and over again, guys. And if you notice, Jamie mentioned nothing about clones in his documentary. Of course, a clone is not going to call itself a clone. I'm just telling you guys, Hollywood keeps running us the same exact story. What's the odds of them both being in a coma and making a comedy special after they got out of the hospital?
Yeah, what are the odds of both of them? Didn't they both go in comas? Like, what odds of that happening? And what odds of them wearing the exact same outfit? Or close enough. You could be like, well, that's just a style of black men or whatever. But I don't think that's the case. They probably have a wardrobe that does all that for them. So there's a lot of coincidence. But as you know, this channel is no such thing as coincidence. So what do you think? And also, I want to say about the previous video, I'm sorry, but the P. Diddy one, that was her video. It just cut off like that. So I couldn't find a part 2 of it yet. So if I do, I'll let you guys know.
4 plus 7 equals 11 times 3 equals... It took them 33 hours to find Tyler in the year of the snake. In Snake Eyes, you got also a Tyler, a specific one. And Kirkland got unalived in the exact same spot. Like him, you got the 9, you got the 10. One day prior to the anniversary of this event, and the nation was divided again. Is this a time or position? 2 floors, 2 floors. 3 floors, 3 floors. He said to Charlie Kirk, and I'll see you in Valhalla. This Valhalla on Goat Island? Coincidentally the same island you are seeing on Tyler's screen on this picture. And, oh, I got the wrong pictures, I'm sorry. Charlie Kirk left a grieving wife with this symbol on her hand and beautiful rings.
Bunch of coincidences. If you're enjoying content like this, I make several videos out of the week. It would be so cool if you hit the sub button and join me on my next video.
Guys, do not update your iPhone until you've watched this. Apple is in yet another new scandal today because people who have updated to the new iOS 17.5 are saying that it's brought back old photos that they've deleted. Just think about that for a second. And these aren't pictures that they just deleted in the last 30 days. The person who started this Reddit thread says they permanently deleted very sensitive pictures they made with their partner 3 years ago in 2021, but after updating to the latest iOS, they magically reappeared in the recent Photos album. And it's not just them, it seems there's a bunch more. One said full pictures they deleted in 2010 reappeared repeatedly, and another person said, and warning, this is by far the most terrifying one, they completely wiped their iPad using official Apple guides before selling it to a friend. That friend called him today after updating their iPad, asking why his old pictures have suddenly appeared in their photos. And some of those photos included some revealing images. So if you have a family member or friend with one of your old devices, maybe it's time to give them a call.
The real concerning thing to me about all that is that when you delete something, it doesn't go away. They claim it does. They claim, oh, it's deleted forever. But clearly somewhere deep within some of their servers, they managed to keep them. But why? So maybe Apple isn't as private and values privacy as much as they claim they do.
Oh, you son of a bitch. They're doing a full lockdown of the UK. So listen to this one now. They're not just introducing the UK digital ID. They're saying that every UK citizen has to be in bed by 10 p.m. They are also looking to turn off the TV and internet by 10 o'clock. They claim it's to reduce digital addiction. They say too many people are spending far too much time online. But they don't just stop there. They're saying by April 2026, they're going to be stopping Google Maps, GPS, and all satellite navigational systems. Why are they doing this? They say anybody breaking this law or found awake after 10 p.m. will be fined on the spot. They say even the internet suppliers will be supporting the UK government by informing them who's online and who is active past 10 p.m. And in some cases, they're just going to turn off your internet completely. So it seems that there's more to worry about than the digital ID. It seems that they're going to be doing a full lockdown on the UK.
What? There's no way that's real, right? I gotta check this out. Hold on real quick. Okay, I had to read the article because I just was like, there's no way that's real. Partially real. It appears it's for people that are under 16. Why are you dictating when my child can do anything? Like, they start off saying it's about the kids, but we all know that's just an act to try to control everything. What is going on over in the UK?
It's real convenient that nobody is speaking about what's going on in Alaska right now. No news coverage, nothing. So a typhoon hit Alaska with Category 4 hurricane winds. And if you know what a typhoon is, you know what a typhoon can do. This typhoon destroyed several native villages in Alaska. Jump down the rabbit hole. You'll see people's homes floating. You'll also see plots where homes used to be not there anymore. And again, you'll see that nobody's talking about this. The only people that's talking about this is on social media. Mind you, they're saying over 20 people are unaccounted for. They can't find them. Missing. Gone. But guess what? It might be way more than 20 people that's missing. It might be way more than 20 people that lost their lives. Now, you also got to remember that FEMA was defunded. No news coverage. And they're saying that help is supposedly on the way. But if nobody's reporting these stories, letting people know what's going on, how do we know that help is really going to get there? Let me say this to you again. Homes are being swept away. This typhoon brought hurricane winds and flooding to Alaska in rural areas. Alaskans need help. We need to get this message out there.
I swear, TikTok is the first place where you learn about things that you won't learn about or get covered anywhere. Because I didn't even know, first of all, I didn't know hurricanes could hit Alaska, or typhoons, same thing. But I looked it up online, and it is some articles about it, but it's after people on TikTok talked about it. And like I said, no news coverage is talking about it. I haven't seen any videos, nothing. Regardless, I hope they get the help that they need, and the people that are perished, rest in peace.
And they tell you the truth, like always.
The alien ambassador is already here.
Whoa.
Not her. Him.
Hey, what's up, dude? You're an alien? All famous people are aliens. I'm not. I meant like really famous people.
It's just so obvious. I'll show you more in a second. But really quick, let me ask you this. Why is every Super Bowl, every Olympics, and any other main event always consumed by aliens? And of course, it was showing me mantis aliens. Teen girl abducted by praying mantis aliens. And this right here was the first alien commercial for this Super Bowl. Look at his hand. Why would he do that? It's not rocket science, y'all. They're saying that all the famous people are alien because they're not of this earthly plane, but of this outer dimension. And you know, these white aliens are supposed to be the good aliens out of all the other aliens that help humanity. Kind of like, you know, when those fallen angels came down to help humanity. And white trying to appear pure because, you know, Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Remember, like, Kendrick was surrounded by the people in white the entire time and they were the only ones left standing? Not everyone that looks human is human, and there's a great delusion coming in. They're straight up telling you. Remember Lil Wayne?
So we got with AI and CGI, and now everybody can make videos with SOAR and Chinese video AI. It's really hard to tell what's real and not real. And the fact that they throwing in that face, you could literally have a video of somebody on TikTok that's an alien, and we really wouldn't know if it's real or not. And I'm still convinced that is the only reason why they brought out video creation through AI and just gave it to everybody. Why would you give such a powerful tool to everybody? That just don't make sense to me.
The healthcare industry better watch out because there's a new giant in town that's about to shake things up. Today, November 8th, Amazon announced that it is launching its healthcare services to Prime members for only $9 per month. It's called One Medical, and you get unlimited 24-hour access to virtual visits at no extra charge. You can be seen and treated for the common cold, skin issues, allergies, cold sores, and more. You even get unlimited access to urgent video chats if you have minor injuries or a fever. When I was reading this article, I was wondering, if you go to the virtual visit and you need medication, is that covered? Well, it turns out that they're offering something called RX Pass, where you get access to generic prescriptions for an additional $5 per month. They also already have over 200 physical locations in case you need to go see somebody in person. All you have to do is go online and make an appointment, and you will get an appointment to one of their clinics same day or next day. They're just starting out, but here's a list of locations where they have their clinics currently around the United States. You can see here that it's mostly in big cities, but they do have big plans to branch out over the next couple of years. If you're not a Prime member, you can...
Very interesting strategy by Amazon. They are trying to take over everything. Now, health field, I mean, first they had the generic pharmaceuticals, which are great. I know them and Mark Cuban had something that made it so you can get cheaper generic pills, which is great. But I don't know. That seems pretty crazy to me, because how well is that going to work? It's already a lot of, if you have health insurance, you already can get virtual care, but unlimited plus only $5 a month to get medicine to you, that definitely could help some people. We'll see in time if that works or not. I don't know, but seemed like it could be a good idea. But it is Amazon, so I'll take what I say with a grain of salt.
How is this John Cena's lookalike if they actually look alike? People are saying that this is John Cena's lookalike. How is this possible, guys? What the Shut up! Listen, stop playing around. Who did this? Who pulled these John Cenas together like this? What the? Yo, something's going on out here with John Cena, guys. John Cena knows what's up. What's going on, John Cena? How is there so many of you that look alike? This is what people are saying, guys. I don't know where they got this from, but that looks just like you. People are even saying that you have a twin brother. I ain't never seen him before. I don't know John Cena, but I know that you've become a great actor after you stopped wrestling. Remember? Ernest? Remember this movie, Ernest Goes to Jail? What the? Shut up! You see it, guys. You see it for yourself. What's this about? What is this? Nah, B, I better never see this many John Cenas in the room, ever. Because there's no way that's your look-alike when you actually look alike. And everything is alike. Only thing he's missing is a hat. Matter of fact, which one is the real John Cena? Could you tell me that? This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what is going on, but people are saying that's his look-alike, but they actually look alike. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this. I'm out.
This is crazy. Your family starts falling ill, so you set up a hidden camera. That guy right there is Zooming Lee. He's a PhD chemistry student. And this is him injecting powerful opioids, methadone, hydrocodone underneath his neighbor's door. You see, Zooming Lee was deeply bothered by the noises coming from his upstairs neighbor Abdullah and their newborn daughter. Lee complained about footsteps, creaking toilet, and moving furniture. He couldn't sleep at night. He was going insane. After multiple noise complaints and confrontations, Lee could not handle it anymore. He took matters into his own hands, injecting powerful opioid medications underneath Abdullah's door that he procured from a chemistry lab as a chemistry student. Abdullah's family started to complain of nausea, dizziness, headaches. They had no idea what was going on as their daughter was vomiting, stopped eating, and was losing all of her hair. So he planted this camera, and after this video, Zooming Lee was arrested, expelled from USF, and his student visa revoked. He was then deported back to China in 2023. The kicker is that he's never faced any further legal consequences in the US. And there's no evidence that he faced any legal action whatsoever when he returned to China either.
Definitely should have got charged while he was here, but hey, he back in China, he can stay over there. What he don't tell you, the person that did this video, is that even though that, I can't remember his name, the Chinese person complained about the noise from his upstairs neighbor, they allowed the landlord to go downstairs to the Chinese person apartment and have the person upstairs walk around normal and everything else, and the landlord couldn't hear nothing. So that Chinese dude was just crazy. Long story short, he was just crazy. He was hearing stuff. So he got so mad he did that. Man, I couldn't imagine somebody doing that to my family. I probably would be, I gotta watch what I say on YouTube, but you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'm convinced we absolutely have an alien false flag on the way. I'm about to show you alleged aliens being broadcasted all over the United States. But it gets so much deeper than just that. The timing of the shutdown, a whole bunch of other weird stuff. Locking up the files until 2099? I hope you can hear around the dumb music they used.
I had the same thing on my...
What even was that? Like, what? And this was heard all over different broadcasts around America. We're about to get into how the shutdown affects all this, but at the same time, we're having some magnetic anomaly all over the place, and even weird frequency patterns all over Australia. And then we have this new moon that just shows up. By the way, yeah, we were seeing two moons. They were just telling us that we were delirious, but it was there. The timeline glitching, the Schumann frequency, I mean, everything. And now we have this shutdown that's making it so almost no agencies are able to get information on this 3-eye atlas. But you want to know something wild about that? They just stashed most of the information, most of the pictures, the data, the videos, everything, and they locked it until 2099. Remember, it's supposed to be the closest to Earth right on Hallows Eve, the night before Halloween. And the craziest part, right in time for peace. When they say peace and safety, right?
What's happening? This is starting to irritate me, you guys. What happened here? Why? What's going on in Hollywood? Why are the men looking like this and the women are aging backwards? It's like they are getting their souls sucked from their body. This is giving me totally weird vibes. Articles are coming out about Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid on a date, and I'm like, where's Bradley Cooper? He looks like Zac Efron if Zac Efron was to age naturally. It's totally creeping me out. This guy is not Bradley Cooper. This is the Bradley Cooper I remember. How are we going from this to this? And look at his eyes, guys. They look completely glazed over. It's like there is no emotion behind them whatsoever. And I know a lot of people in my comment section are gonna be like, well, he's 50 years old. He's aging. This is what he looked like in 2024. What happened? Light in the eyes. He looked like himself. And now, not the same. Not the same in the least bit. How does this happen in less than a year? I also noticed that there are variations of Bradley Cooper where he never looks the same, and it made me wonder, does Bradley Cooper have doubles? There was an article that came out with Bradley Cooper stating Bradley Cooper looks unrecognizable with this scruff, and I agree. He doesn't look anything like his original self. But if this is what Bradley Cooper looks like with scruff, then why does he look recognizable with scruff in this picture? But then he doesn't look the same in this picture as he does in this picture. What's happening here? Why is Bradley Cooper looking like a different character everywhere I turn? I'm really trying to find the original. But this is always how I remember Bradley Cooper looking. What in the world happened?
It's simple. When a man gets older, according to the entertainment industry, it doesn't matter, because if you want to go red pill, whatever the crap, their value go up. So they don't really care about them looking old. So they probably don't really focus on how to perfect plastic surgery and things like that with them. With the women, most women value is based on their beauty, unfortunately. So, and this is talking about entertainment, by the way. I've heard it 1,000 times. So they are more inclined to get surgeries to make themselves look younger, and the surgeons probably are more comfortable and probably have way more procedures that might work better for women. But if you want to go deeper than that, the only thing I can think of is, how do you age that fast within a year? Is either he doing something, like some type of medication or something, or like I said, the plastic surgery just don't work that well on them. But some people like to say that the men are losing their life force and giving it to the women. I don't know what to believe when it comes to Hollywood.
It's very strange. All these men that were the inventors of the rockets and stuff, they're all very into the occult. And so one guy, Jack Parsons, who is called America's rocket godfather, basically he's the one that started the rocket program in the United States. He was part of this organization called the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. He was basically underneath Aleister Crowley.
No way.
He had his own chapter in California. So Aleister Crowley, he joined the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, where he was trained in ceremonial magic. But this guy, Jack Parsons, he said that through the ceremonial magic and whatnot, him, just like others, like the Nazi Party, these Russian engineers, they all received this information about going to space and going to the stars from different entities.
Oh, come on.
They said it was never our knowledge. It was gifted to us. They called them like downloads and stuff. That was just a weird thing to me, this connection of like pretty much the same exact time all over the world, these engineers were receiving these revelations from entities being like, you have to conquer space, conquer the stars. This is how you're going to do it. And they all built these rockets around the same time. Just crazy to me. I also discovered that Buzz Aldrin, along with a ton of astronauts, a ton of NASA directors, were all 33-degree Freemasons. And Buzz Aldrin, when he landed on the moon, with him, one of his belongings that he brought was a tiny little silk flag that was from the Freemason Scottish Rite movement, the 33-degree Masons. Super weird.
What are we doing?
Really weird thing. One of these test pads where they tested the Apollo missions was test pad number 33, and there's only one runway at NASA. Only one runway. It's not runway 1, not runway A. It's runway 33.
Why?
Super weird.
I don't get it, man. This is just beyond me. I hate it.
Numbers have very powerful meanings. Look into numerology and you will understand. But when it comes to what they refer to downloads, I've heard it before from Nikola Tesla. He talked about how universe spoke to him, and that's how he learned these things. If you look at a lot of great inventors, a lot of their things, they seem to invent the issues they have with it or obstacles. They all seem to get the answer when they're asleep. And you know what they say, when you're asleep, that's when you're connected to the spiritual realm the most. So maybe when they were doing this magic or whatever they were doing, the aliens, entity, whatever universe spoke to them through that way. Because if you look at the way how meditation work, or most meditation requires you to go into like not a trance, but you get really relaxed. And you know, sometimes they say when you get really relaxed, the wavelengths in your brain, they shift. I think they go to like delta waves. And people say, from the information that I learned online, that delta waves are once again the closest. I think it's delta. It's delta or theta. It's delta or theta. I could be wrong. Somebody will let me know in the comments. That's the closest to the spiritual realm. So that's how they get the information. They say all inventions for mankind is in the universe. That's what some people say. I'm not saying it's true. It's just things I've read over the year and things I've seen on TikTok from finding videos for this channel. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, please.
Seriously, guys, this is really weird. This is the strange pulse being emitted at the moment from Antarctica over the last 24, 48 hours. This is really strange. October 12th, Sunday, this was noticed through until Monday the 13th. As you can literally see, a giant energy wave is moving north. A massive pulse seems to appear on radar footage and various other instruments, irradiating from Antarctica Antarctica, spanning more than 6,000 miles. I mean, look at it. This is really weird, guys. I mean, whatever is generating this pulse is very, very powerful. So I've managed to, I did post a video about this earlier, but this is the actual footage, time-lapse footage of the pulses over the last 24 hours or so, coming from Antarctica, literally spreading over Australia as well. This is so strange. I mean, what could these be? I think some people out there have probably got a good idea, because this is a really strange thing. There is evidence that potentially they might have some sort of technology based at Antarctica that could possibly be causing this, that was whistleblown by somebody that used to work at a base in Antarctica over the last few years, which I've seen video footage of, but that's not definite. That was just somebody saying on a video, so we don't know if that's 100% true or actually real. But this certainly gives credence to something, because it is really weird, guys. I mean, literally look at how the pulses are literally forming and coming from Antarctica, caught on various instruments. It's so strange. What the fuck is causing that? Seriously.
Some of you guys won't believe me, but I've been telling you guys this for quite some time, that we live in a cosmic video game, and the sky that you see is actually an LCD screen. And if you don't believe me, check this video out over here. This guy was recording this weird anomaly in the sky, right? I don't know what this is, right? But he captures something even more magnificent. The sky goes from this hazy gray purplish color to completely blue. This is in Dublin, Ireland, y'all. Excuse me. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Look at this, y'all. Let me replay it back for you guys. There are no cuts or nothing. It startled him, so he moved the camera. But it goes from this. Look at this. What happened? Where did this thing go? What? I've been telling y'all this. Our sky is alive and it is aware. It's a sentient being, just like every other thing in this world. They told us in the movie 3 Body Problem that our sky is alive. Check this out.
Stefan, are you awake? Awake and aware. I understand my purpose. I am ready to return to my original size. Please proceed.
Now look at that, right? Kind of like the same thing we just seen, right? Look at this anomaly. A lot of people are in for a rude awakening, because I've been telling you guys for quite some time that we live in an artificial matrix, a cosmic simulation video game. A lot of your neighbors, they're not real. This government, they're not real people. They're just projected simulation holograms. That's literally what they are. Quantum physics states alone that physicality is not real. And this is what a lot of people are about to figure out. We're literally souls having a physical human experience. We're watching the dissolution of this matrix in real time. That's why the sky is falling. Y'all see the sky closer. Y'all notice that, right? The clouds are on the floor. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. You see it. You feel it. Peace in.
So he's saying the LCD screen is sentient. I would imagine if this is a simulation, it'd be a lot better than the LCD screen. I know I'm just nitpicking, because some of the stuff he say just be very weird to me. Now, could the sky be sentient? It's possible. You never know. This could be a simulation. I do believe that our souls that are having a physical experience. I do believe that. Because let me ask you a question. Sometimes when you're not going down the right path, maybe you're being lazy, maybe you're just stressed out, maybe things just aren't working for you that well. Do you have something like it's a strong drive that want to put you in another direction? Like it's almost like your soul is screaming. Have you ever experienced something like that? I have. So that's why I believe that we are definitely living a physical experience, but we are all souls. So let me know if you ever had experience like that. Let me know in the comments.
And also, look at that little entrance hidden into the cliff of a mountain. Hopefully it's an underground tunnel that leads us into the pillbox. Real life video game right now. There best be a loot chest in here. Let's get a head torch on and head in and see where this leads us. This is crazy. Well, we have certainly found a military underground bunker on top of a mountain. That's a first for me. Let's go inside, see what we can find. Big old metal door. Crazy cool. So many flies on the wall. Whoa. This is crazy. This is so much bigger than I thought. This is a real network. Got another, little thing here. I mean, there's tons of flies. I don't know if they're coming up on camera. Flies love this bunker. Lots of little storage on either side. Obviously here they could run wires across. Obviously electricity was going through here. What effort to build this in top of a mountain. Oh my goodness. Huge storage room. Wow. This is nuts, right? Yeah. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. This really was not part of the plan at all. There's a lot of secrets buried into this mountain, obviously. Okay. I think we are at the pillbox. Oh, we are, look. Whoa. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Oh, look at this one. You can see here they have the actual mount still here. They have a big machine gun able to swivel here. And check out this view. Oh. God, wow, look at this one. Big metal one. So this would have had a very large gun, obviously. Maybe even like a small tank turret type gun. See here where it would have been mounted partly. But built of. And again, just aiming out into the mountains itself. I can't believe this. What a surprise. Okay, here's the other way we can go. Here we initially came from there, so this is the other one. It's such a maze. Oh my goodness, this goes on forever. Okay, another exit. Nice. Whoa, we are out.
I can't tell, some people are just foolish or really brave. It's no way I would do that. What if he would have got lost? That thing was huge. I hope he was backtracking the whole time. I guess he could look at the footage and see which turns he made or whatever, but I mean, you don't know what was in there. I don't know. I'm glad there's people out here that explore things for us so we will never have to experience ourselves, that we can experience through them. But man, I wouldn't have enough courage to go do that personally.
Everybody calls me crazy when I say a synagogue of reptilians, or when I bring up the fact that yes, shape-shifting reptilians are biblical. The Bible starts with a shape-shifting, deceptive reptilian. It ends with the same. You have David saying things like, lizards are in king's palaces. Jesus repeatedly calls the same exact group reptiles, serpents, vipers, says that they've created a den of thieves. And he only refers to one specific group in this way. So we have this incident in New York City a couple years back, and then we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles who live in the sewers underneath New York City, and they eat pizza. I also just saw a trailer. They're coming out with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Chrome. It shows them literally morphing into Nephilim. Like they grow extra fingers and stuff and they become gigantic. But I want to show you this movie I came across on YouTube because I actually cannot believe how upfront it is.
Unfortunately, I can't show that clip because I'm pretty sure it's going to get a strike on my channel because of copyright. It pretty much was showing anime of reptilians pretty much eating people. Long story short, you could check out her TikTok if you want to see the entire video. The name is on the side. You could just type it in on TikTok if you use TikTok. But I think she has a YouTube too, so she might have it on YouTube.
Crystal polarization, and it's connected to the shape-shifting reptilians, or connected to spirit demons possessing people. From my research, and reptilians, like spirit reptilians. At the end, I'll show you. Now, you can see with the black and white pixelization, you used to be able to find this all over in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. But a lot of this liquid crystal polarization has been removed from the internet, scrubbed, so you can't really find any of it anymore. This one, look at his face turn into a skull. He's got like a 666 mudra on his hand. And this is connected to, the black and white is connected to the duality. And you can find this stuff in like the cult videos like Twin Peaks, where they talk about this. This guy right here, he drew a picture of a demon and wanted to show the demon as he is connected to one of these reptilian shapeshifters. Now, somehow, the older digital used to be able to pick up what these lizard spirit things are. They're also connected to the jesters that you meet on DMT or the machinos, which in my theory, people who use adrenochrome and connect to these things and see them way better and actually conversate with them. That's what the elites do, and that's how they have sold their soul for the riches of this world by connecting to these demons that connects to your soul through the top of your head into your spirit, to your etheric being. And you see his face changes into like a skull, lizard, demon face, black and white. Very good depiction right there. Now, I found this book. It was talked about Revelations. It shows here these black and white lizards attached to people's top of their heads through the aura into their spirit. These are unseen, but they're there. And if you have a weak soul, weak mind, they're the ones who tempt you with anger and other things. Now, this is from a book from 1118, supposedly, according to the mainstream history. And all I could find was a few different pages. And I haven't translated the language, so I don't know if what they're telling the story is actual. So there it is, liquid crystal polarization, black and white reptilian lizards.